Hello YouTubers and fellow Moparians out there. Got some questions. My project car, as you can tell, is engineless and transmissionless. But, see this? Right here? That's a brake. And look at what I see down here, listen. And let's go to the other side. Look at this, see that? Like, monofoam, yeah, really structurally sound, yeah. But this is my dilemma. See here, you can tell where it's been fiberglass to hell, to that point there, probably to accommodate a bigger wheel, and it goes back to there. The other side is just as bad. Breaks up there, goes all the way down to there. Now the rest of it is decent, okay, with the exception of it's a little bit of rust. I have not looked on that side or that side of the frame, but I don't imagine it's any better. Now my dilemma is I have been to about 20 or 30 body shops in and around Edmonton, trying to find somebody to entertain the idea, excuse me, chopping this out, getting rid of it, and getting in new metal. Now, here's the killer. I do have a 1993 ES, complete with the exception of the front bottom cowl on the front bumper. I was quoted by the only guy that actually entertained the idea of somewhat of a price between $8,300 and $8,600 to do that little piece to just in front of the driver's and passenger seat. I've got almost all the parts I could want to completely rebuild this car, including a new steering column, because the kid that had it had a Chevy Cavalier steering wheel in there. My aftermarket gauges on one side, Shelby signature at the bottom, my two pods, and I'm just trying to strip it out to a bare shell, a rolling shell, so I can do the underbody. I do have, there's my transmission. I got one head, two head, the Shelby valve cover. There's my block, the head, and a chrome valve cover. I've got another steering column to take apart, disassemble, and swap pieces out. Another steering wheel that was red that I painted. Now it's correct color. All my internal parts are in that, the oil pan right there. I got some other exterior and internal parts in there, mainly bolts. Your correct door panels that were red, now they're the correct color. Thanks, Duplicolor. Worked out perfect. The rad, which has got to be changed because that's just too damn small. 1, 2, 3 turbos. This one is the Mitsu and these two are Garrett's. This one here is my T3 T4 hybrid. Brand new, never been put on anything. I'm putting out this video, and well, the actual metal louvers compared to the plastic fuckers. I'm putting out this call to YouTubers and Moparians and anybody that knows how to do this little bit of welding. You know, chop out the crap, put in the good stuff. I've got a complete car that I can chop up. It's not good for anything other than a parts car. So I've got the parts to redo this, because as you can tell, it's actually not that bad, with the exception of something like that, where the paint is peeling, that, and the only rust on the upper part is that blemish right there and there. I mean, Mopar Pentastars, and they are Eagle RS A's 205/50R17 Goodyears. Brand new rubber when I got the car. And, well, I got the front tires off, of course. But my whole dilemma is I need a hand in doing that bit of welding on those two sides. Otherwise, it's pretty, that's all the damage there really is. And I mean, that is pretty much, well, it. Even though the car has been rear-ended, and it rear-ended somebody probably when it got rear-ended, because it's an 87, according to the VIN, but that's 1990 or newer, probably 92 or newer ass end. Now, 1990 or newer interior door panels. 1990 or newer bottom dash clip. So I've got all the parts to restore this thing properly. I could really use a hand to do that little bit of welding. The priming, the seam sealing, the priming, and the painting is no problem. Now, I do know that I'm going to have to soda blast the bottom, as soda will not damage the metal or pit the metal or warp it in any way, and it's also biodegradable, good for the not harmful on the environment. But which brings me to my next. Gotta excuse the mess. There's my hood. The other two rims. I have a front clip for a 98 or 87, 98, and 87. It's got a couple of little cracks in it. Where the hell are they? There's one up there. They got the bottom cowl. Anybody needs that, let me know. Ooh, son of a bitch. Anybody needs that front clip, let me know. I've got the headlights, the pop-up headlights, the motors, all complete. Which they're down here somewhere in this wonderful fucking mess. Yeah, right there. See? There's the headlights, the motors. That's the freaking cold air intake the kid had on it, because he had a CT26 Toyota Turbo on this fucking thing and just roasted it. So if there's anybody out there that can help with just this front piece that goes to just about the beginning of the driver's seat all the way across, and that's pretty much, well, it. I want to keep this, but I want one on either side. Make it matching. And I can do the painting, that is not a problem. I can do the painting all myself, that is no big deal. But I do not know how to do the welding. I couldn't weld two pieces of shit if I grabbed them with both hands and slammed them together. And that's pretty much, well, it. I've looked all over the place, have not found any videos on how to actually do the welding. You know, because I'm going to need I can either use a drill or I need a spot weld remover, and then chop it all out, put in the good stuff. But other than that, the car is straight, and that's the only hang up that I'm having. Because like I say, I got a 93 ES that I can strip right out for parts, body wise, anything that I could possibly want, body, interior, anything. So if there's anybody out there that knows how to do that, hit me back. Let me know. Point me in a direction. If anybody wants to try to give me a hand to do it, give me a hand to do it. So, looking forward to your feedback. 420 Trucker 69.